In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build a high converting, high ticket dropshipping store using Shopify. I'll be doing the demo with the Empire theme, which is one of the themes we recommend in our coaching program. So the coaching program will teach you how to build this store like I show you inside this video, but beyond that. So, sales assets, phone numbers, apps, and widgets to make your store as high converting as possible. But with this video, you should be able to build a demo store at least, to close high-end suppliers and also make your first few initial sales. You always want to improve your store over time, but this store should help you at least get you started with just the basics of Shopify building your store and making it look pretty decent in a short amount of time. So I just want to show you some recent results with one of our stores that we own. We have multiple stores, but this is one of the stores that have a very low AOV compared to a lot of other high ticket stores. It only has a $1,300 AOV, and for high ticket, it had 60 orders, which is quite a few orders for a high ticket store per month. That's like 2 orders a day. And you can see, I remember I got a question on a previous video that says, are you even profitable with a 0.22 conversion rate? Yes, absolutely. And we're actually sitting at a 24% margin net after all expenses. So in terms of profit for the last 30 days on this store, which is February 2024, we did about $17,400 in terms of net profits with this store. And the reason why our conversion rate is low is because we're getting a lot of organic traffic. We're getting about 400 to 500 visitors per day. We're only spending about $5,000 a month on ads. So that's Facebook, Google, and Bing. Obviously, most of it being Google ads. So as you guys can see, the organic traffic is pretty heavy on this store. That's why it has a really high net margin of 24%, aka $17,472 with this store. So with that being said, let me just go over to a brand new store and help you guys create a store completely from scratch using a theme like Empire. All right, so we just created a brand new Shopify store. It has nothing on it. I've done nothing on it as of right now, and we're gonna basically build out the entire store. So first of all, we are gonna go to online store, and obviously you want to have policy pages. This will not really be covered inside of this video. I'll just make some demo policy pages based on what Shopify creates. So if I go to something like policies, and I'm just going to generate some policies. I would not recommend using these policies just because, you can use them for terms and service and privacy policy, but for like return and refund policy, we have our own return and refund policy that we give away inside the coaching program. And obviously you just want to create your own, because the default ones are not really tailored towards high ticket. You can use the ones for privacy and terms of service. I don't think anyone really writes those, and I haven't really had an issue with those. So with these policy pages, you just want to enter your return address if you're going to use that. And obviously I would not use this return policy to even start with, but the contact information, you could put in your business information and all that. So after you have your policy pages, all you need to do is just go to pages and add a page for each of your policies. So we have return. I'm not gonna put everything in here, or let's go to return, just name it return and refund policy. Next, we're gonna have a shipping policy. Okay, next we are gonna have a terms of service. Next, we're gonna have a privacy policy. And then we're going to have an About Us page. This is just about your store. You can talk about you, the founder of the store, and more about the brand backstory. And then like a Contact Us. And then whenever you're making a Contact Us page, you need to go to theme template and select contact. That way it will have actually a box to actually contact the store. So there we go. We have all the policies that we really need at this point. There are other ones that we recommend later down the line, but to get started with, this is more than plenty. So highly recommend you use the Empire theme or Warehouse theme. Those are paid theme options. The Dawn theme, which is what this theme looks like, is very, very mid, meaning like The search bar being the biggest problem, you have to physically click on the search bar to actually get to the search bar. Amazon has just a box where you can just type it in, and that's really the most important part of high ticket stores and the themes that you pick is the search bar. If customers cannot find a product through the mega menu, which is going to be a lot of times pretty hard to actually sort really correctly, they're going to resort to the search bar. And if they can find whatever product that they're looking for through the search bar, they're more likely to convert as a customer than someone not using the search bar. So the search bar is something that I really look at for a high ticket store, just because it's very important for conversion rates. Because if the search bar is not even existent, customers are going to have a very, very difficult time finding what they need. So in terms of a store, or in terms of a theme, I'm just going to import Empire theme. This is a paid theme, and I have it from another store, so I'm just going to import it over to this store. It's not going to be able to be used because it didn't pay for the theme on this store, but for demonstration purposes, I'll show you how to kind of edit it. But you just know that you still need to have to buy the store. I think it's like $340 for the Empire theme to still use it to make sales with. All right, so Empire theme is just installed it from the Shopify theme store, and this is what it looks like. Brand new, nothing is added to it, nothing is touched. So let's go ahead and start editing it. First, I'll start with the announcement bar. I would like to put something like free shipping. Contact us. Put your phone number here for the store, and I'll do like 0% financing available. Something like this, nice and simple. Contact us, free shipping, 0% financing available. Next, I would do the colors last, just because that's usually a little bit easier just to do as the very last step. Utility bar, this is going to be this right here. I would use full width. The background, depending on the color, I will come back to this. But the menu, I like to use like main menu, or actually we need to create a menu. So a menu is essentially a way to organize things. Like this is a menu, this is a menu. These down here are menus, and all we need to do is just go to Shopify, go to navigation, and then all we need to do is just create a menu. We'll name this utility bar. Let's get rid of the search bar. Inside the footer menu, all you need to do is just add all your different policy pages. So about us, contact us, privacy policy, and obviously these policy pages and pages in general you should be able to fill out. But for time purposes, I'm just going to add these pages without the pages being filled up. So all you need to do is just add each one as it is. Click save. Go back here and just reload the website. And from here, you can use this menu that you just created if you wanted to. So footer menu is what you just saved right here. So click save, and then you can see the menu appear right here. Next, the footer menu is going to be right here. So first of all, with Shopify, there is a like click and edit. You can use this inspector tool right here. You can just click it, and then you can just click on different elements, edit. If you're not familiar with all the settings, which if it's your first time building it out, then you probably aren't really familiar with it. So you can use this click. It's called the inspector tool to click on different elements and just kind of edit over it. So the footer, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just get rid of all this unnecessary things. All we need for this footer is just a subscribe button, a menu for our footer. So change the menu to a footer menu. And then we would want to have like a rich text right here. And then we can just do about us for company information. And then you put your business name, business address, just put your phone number, hours of operation, and boom, just fill that out for your company information. Rest of the menu looks fine as it is. So next, what I would do is let's just get rid of all these unnecessary. They're called, I think each one is called something else. So slideshow, we'll keep that. Highlight banner, I like that. Mosaic, this is good. Featured collections, these products right here, they're going to be hard to kind of configure unless you have products already there. So in the beginning, you're not going to know like what products are going to look like, what collections and all that you need to figure out later on. But in the beginning, you don't really need this, so you could hide them off your website for now until you need them again. So I would just hide them, or you can delete them as well. So I would probably just delete them because these are really unnecessary. Testimonials, I do not really encourage fake testimonials, but if you need it to kind of get in with some suppliers initially, then I'm pretty sure everyone kind of does that. But after you get approved, I would not try and put fake testimonials, put real genuine testimonials on your store. Please, it definitely helps with legitimacy for your store. Get rid of these blog posts for now. You don't really need a search bar since we have the search bar up here. So we click save and boom, it's already looking a lot better with the general template. Next, what we need to do is just configure these slides. Now, depending on the niche and products that you're going to be selling, this is going to be quite important for the slides that you choose. So what I would use is probably pixels, just because these are non-copyrighted images that you can use. So first of all of these images are free to use with, with licenses, of course. These are stock images, and depending on the store or the products that you're going to be selling, you want to kind of look for images. So for example, if we are going to be selling saunas, I would be looking up like saunas images that you can use from Pexels. And now I would look for a horizontal ones so they could fit in the slides. So something like this, I would just download as like a large, and I would download them as a large size instead of original, just because that way they will not look humongous or take up a large file size. And inside the slides right here, all you need to do is just drag and drop your image that you just downloaded into the slides, just like that. And then here, depending on the products that you're selling, so for example saunas, then I would do like, you can use GPT to kind of help you with this in terms of what to write for this. But if you kind of already know what to write, then obviously you can write it there. I'm not really a sauna expert by all means, but I would tell like ChatGPT, write me a collection page, write me a slide, write me a sentence for a banner about saunas. And then you can use this for inspiration. I would never ever copy this. AI content looks pretty trash. So experience, so ultimate relaxation, let's do something like experience ultimate relaxation at store XYZ. Obviously, you will need a logo, which goes right here, and the logo sizes are as 200 by 800 pixels PNG, and you can use Canva for the logo. It's very pretty easy. I won't cover in this video, but the logo is relatively easy. So experience ultimate relaxation at XYZ button. If you want to have a button that will go to some of your collection pages that sell specific based on what you wrote here. So ultimate relaxation, you probably put something like saunas and some products there. So based on this slide right here, you just want to have 3 to 4 slides going over exactly the products that you'll be selling. So something like this is basically a barrel sauna, and with this product right here, you could put it as the other slide, and all you need to do is drag and drop the image inside there, and then you could do something like barrel saunas. shop barrel saunas, and you can use GPT to help you with some of the content. But shop barrel saunas at store XYZ obviously sounds really quite bad, but just doing it for time sakes. And with these slides right here, they just automatically slide every 9 seconds. You can change this duration. I'd probably just leave it as default, and slide width, full width, and all this is good. So I would have these slideshows going on, going over the products that you sell, and then these are highlight banners, essentially something like enjoy free shipping on orders over 200. Give us a call, put your phone number. You could do like expert customer service, just make it sound really good. Chat with us, speak with sauna experts, priority chat support with sauna experts. If you don't have a location, which you probably don't, do something like 5-star reviews, customers love our saunas. Something simple like that. Obviously, you want to base it on the niche that you're doing. So store demo test March 2024 is the store name, but you obviously want to change that. And to change the store name, just go to settings and then go here. My Sauna Direct. If that's your store name, change your store name and then just reload the page, and then your logo should be My Sauna Direct. And that is if you're using text, but it's a good idea to just change your store name to match your store that you're doing. And just like that, our store is already looking really good. So the mosaic part is going to be very similar to the slideshows. I would use images that you find off Pexels and kind of go over your products that you're going to be selling. So maybe instead of saunas, you're selling massage chairs or just massage chair. Guess there isn't really any good images for those on Pexels. There's other ones like Unsplash, iStock Images, which is a paid subscription, but if you're only doing it one time, it's not that bad in terms of how much it costs for really high quality images. But maybe instead of saunas, like cold plunge. Or just tub, if you sell tubs on your store. So you just download the image, and then for the mosaic, all you need to do is drag and drop in here. Shop bath tubs, and then you can add GPT. I have a mosaic selling collection. Please write a sentence talking about shopping for bathtubs or something like that. And never use these like results that ChatGPT gives you, but you can use these as ideas to kind of build your store around. So enhance your bathing experience. Discover. How about like just discover the perfect bathtub to complement your bathroom, something like that. And for these images, I really like to just have like an overlay. So if you delete the overlay, depending on the image, in this image it doesn't look that bad, but having an overlay and just changing the opacity so the images are more, it's still visible, like we can see the tub right here, but the text is more readable. So I would do that for all of these 4 mosaic, make it look really good. Testimonials, obviously You really only want to have these only for when you're closing suppliers. After it, I would really highly recommend you remove it. It's just something about how ethical you are in business. That's just my personal take, is like after you are approved with the suppliers you want to, I would just remove these testimonials, get some orders, and ask customers for real reviews that you can put on your website, even with image reviews, maybe even video reviews. Those are going to be really, really beneficial for your store. But for the rest of the website, the homepage, it looks really, really good. This part of the website, in terms of the header and mega menu, these or this menu right here, this menu, you will need to kind of create a menu based on the products that you sell. For example, you're going to have saunas, barrel saunas, and all types of saunas, cold plunge tubs, all your types of tubs, massage chairs, all your types of massage chairs, and just have a clear menu so customers can look for the product types. So each of these menus right here, so if it's sauna, for example, all your products under the sauna umbrella should be under it. So you just want to organize it that way. And then let's just go to the product pages now. And obviously we don't have a product on here. That's why we can't, we don't have one to do anything with, but let's just do test. Just add an image right here. And just put a price. So obviously this is for just demonstration purposes. But after we have a product, we go to our default product by just clicking homepage, products, and default products, and then our product should show here. So on the product page, there are some very important parts. First, I would change this to square, so our images are the same aspect ratio. Enable image crop. Below main image, that is fine. Roll over image zoom, I would do enabled, so that way, you know, if someone wants to hover and zoom in on images, they can just hover over it. Either way is good. Like you can do it like this to zoom, or you can do it as a separate box. It's up to personal preference. I kind of like this replacing the main image, because if you hover over it, they can see each part of it. Click the zoom image, enabled. Theme settings. So enable cart redirection, so automatically send customers to the cart page after adding a product. I personally would enable this just because with high ticket, usually you're not buying a lot of products and you just want to test it out. Most of the times I recommend you turn this on, but if you are finding that customers are buying more than one product on your store, you might want to turn this off. And then we'll cover swatches, leave that on. And the save badge, I would do like save dollar amount, so people can kind of visualize how much they're saving. Option style, selectable boxes, if they have an option. Swatches shape, you could do, this is basically if they have a variant. I would do circle, just because it looks a little better than square. And the rest of the options look good. I would just remove like this, share this, these icons right here. So if you click on this, you can find it. Just delete that. Descriptions, I would move it under the add to cart. And then in terms of colors, real quick, we can, like, the button for the add to cart is white. So this secondary button background is just going to be for changing the button color. So for example, if it's going to be orange, I would just change the background to orange and then the text white, so it's readable. And there we go. Site already looks a lot better. Obviously, this is definitely not what everything that would make. We are going to have recently viewed products and related products. They're not going to show up just because we only have one product on the store. But basically with these options right here, it will show all the related products that you have in your store and recently viewed products. So it will not look this empty. It's just because the store only has one product right now. The form, turn off local pickup. We don't need that. For pricing, there's no settings. Product rating, that is your reviews. So there's no reviews right here. Vendor, you have your vendor name. Title, there's no settings. So there we go. We have the product pretty much done. Collapsible tabs, I like to add a couple of these, and I would do like your return policy, shipping policy, and then something about like a guarantee or a USP about your store. So like a unique selling point about your store. So I would do like expert customer service, and then just write text under here to make it look pretty good. So right now the store already looks a lot better. So I would be fine leaving it as is, but this add to cart or this add to cart and buy it now option, I would just have one button. So if we go to show dynamic checkout button, I would just delete that. And there we go. So there we go. Our store is already looking really good. Last part of the website that we need to do is just change the cart button or the cart page, show vendor, show SKU, and settings, enable free shipping bar, and that's it. So free shipping on orders over 300. So if it's 200 for you, just do 200. So that way they can see how much they need to do or how much they need to order to get free shipping. That's definitely a new feature with the newer Empire themes. But the last part we need to do is just your checkout. So the checkout page, also relatively quick and nothing too important. All you need to do is go to theme settings, go to checkout, background image. If you want to add your logo here, position, logo size, and all these colors right here. So there's two different checkout styles. There's one page checkout and 3-page checkout. The 3-page checkout is the old style, and I've seen a better conversion rate with 1-page checkout. I haven't done a real A/B test, but I find 1-page checkout just to be, it works pretty well. For high ticket, 3-page checkout was the norm, just because like each page of checkout, customers need to commit. With a 1-page checkout, people just need to put all the information in there, just like Amazon, and just click pay now. So it's really up to you in terms of preference. I would just stick with 1-page checkout, just because most stores have defaulted to 1-page checkout at this point, and also Amazon's using 1-page checkout as well. So rest of the checkout page is pretty self-explanatory. Just need to fill out the cart page, which is this right here. I would change it where if we go to checkout, I would make sure the cart or the bag is actually a cart. So cart, show a lock button. But it's not too important. So in terms of performance and some other settings right here, I would do minimize or minify scripts to kind of increase your performance. That is a new feature with Empire animations. Make your page appear more instantly. Layout side width as it is. All these settings are good as is. Social media, once you have social media accounts, you can add them in here. Favicon, which is this little Shopify icon right here, you can change it to your logo. Orders, show add to cart button on orders page. No, it's not really necessary. So rest of the site looks good as it is. Home page looks really good. Product pages look good. It's just really empty right now, but that is the base in terms of your store. It looks really good as it is, and you should have no problems closing suppliers. Obviously, you just want to improve your website over time, but this is a really good start using the Empire theme. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer it. But as always, we just speed run creating a website in less than an hour, so you should be able to definitely create one yourself in an hour. And obviously, didn't go through each one individually in terms of creating the slides, but those should only take a few minutes each. And especially with the help of GPT, you really don't need to think in terms of creating some of the copy here. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.